What's up YouTube world, it's Mara and I'm back with another video. So I know it's been a long time since I filmed and we are gonna get into all the nitty-gritty of why that is in this video while I do my makeup. And is inspired by Instagram models because I feel like their makeup is always what I strive for. Like, it seems like very minimal makeup but you look so put together. So if you guys want to see that and hear about what I've been up to these past few, I think 2 months, then just keep watching. Anyway, let's just fucking go ahead and get started because I have a feeling I'm literally about to start and then they're gonna call me to come pick up my car because I had to go get work on it done because there's just, I went to go get an oil change like 3 months ago and then I like found out it was leaking oil, so it was just like a big old ordeal. Then with everything happening with the virus, I didn't know if it like I could go get parts and like if mechanic stores still even open. So just anyway, let's get started. Okay, I feel like the first thing that like makes a model look is brows, like having feathered brows. I have never really been able to accomplish feather brows on my brows because I have very coarse, thick eyebrow hair and it grows in like 30 different directions, which just freaking sucks, but you gotta work with what you gotta work. So this could either start off really well or really fucking bad. We're gonna find out together. And anyway, so I literally like stopped posting as soon as everything with like that forsaken virus that we shall not name, just kidding, because I don't know, people say that like YouTube is like not recommending videos that talk about the virus or whatever, so I don't know, we'll find out. But I literally like stopped posting as soon as all of that went down because like I didn't even mean to, but it was like I had just finished school, so like I wanted a break. Then all of that happened and surprise, surprise, like many other Americans, I was laid off from my job. Well, not like laid off. It's their nice way of saying like, you're fired for now, but when we open, we hope you come back. And they're called, I think, furloughed workers, like you're a furloughed worker. So that was just fantastic. And I was just trying to like get my shit together and I was just really stressed, even though like I was stressed, but I wasn't stressed. I don't know how to explain it. Because right before everything went down, I had started to apply to work at the Amazon warehouse because initially when I got that other job, they told me that I was going to be working like 10 hours a week and I was like, a girl's got bills. Like, I got a lot of bills to pay. She's got a car payment to make. Like, you know, 10 hours isn't really going to cut it for me. And so I was just like, let me just apply for like to the Amazon warehouse just a little bit so like I can pay off some of my stuff, finish paying off my car, and then I can easily work like a minimum wage 10-hour-a-week job and finish school and like not have the money aspect be stressing me. So honestly, I feel like this is as good as my brows are gonna get because my brows just don't go that way. Anyway, so I was just like, let me apply or whatever, and I did, and like it was so weird because like you just instantly got the job. Like it kind of freaked me out because it was just like, oh, congratulations, like you're hired. All you have to do is show up for your drug test and like the orientation and you can start working. And I was like, so I need absolutely zero qualifications to work here. Okay, cool. Not even pass an interview, like they're literally just fucking start working here. So that's exactly what I did. So luckily, yes, I got laid off from one job, but I had another job, so it wasn't like as stressful as it could have been. But the only thing with the Amazon job is that I'm working 40 hours a week. Like, it's a full-time job, it's a full-time gig. I don't have really any, if at all, free time because I am still going to school, so that is one of the biggest reasons that I have not been filming. And also like I just feel a little silly like filming like videos when there's just so, like, such other serious things going on in the world. And so that was also what was keeping me from filming. And like, it wasn't even really that like filming was the issue. Like, I could find an hour or two to film, but like then having to go over the footage and like look at all of that, and just, it was a lot. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit and then probably fill them in the tiniest bit, just because I feel like I have a few. This one looks way better than this one, and I don't know why, and it's really frustrating me, but whatever. Also, I think like still having a job and still have something to do like every week that's pretty routine, and like even just school, I feel like really helps me keep my sanity, because like I was talking about that with like my coworkers the other day, and I was just like, I genuinely don't know how I would have survived without like having a job or having school or something to look forward to, because I would consider myself a pretty introverted person as it is, and even then I feel like every now and again you like getting out of your house, you like something out of the ordinary, you like just interacting with people, which is weird because I'm not someone who like ever really thought I craved human interaction. Like yes, to a certain point, but like it wasn't something I felt was like necessary to maintain my sanity, but it kind of freaking is. Anyway, I'm like, before I realized like I was gonna start working through quarantine, I was like, oh, I made like an entire list of things that I wanted to accomplish while we were quarantined, back when I thought it was just gonna be for like a month or something like that. Then I got a job, and like I have not even looked at that list since, so that's kind of funny to me, because I was like, yeah, look at all the things I said I was gonna accomplish, and then I haven't even touched a single thing on there. I also feel like a lot of people have been online shopping during this time, because it's like, what else do you have to do? Like literally eat your day away, or freaking buy a bunch of shit online that you don't need. So that's great, but I mean, if you have the money to spend. If you don't, I don't recommend even window shopping online, because then you're gonna find a bunch of things that you want to buy, and you're just gonna be like sad that you can't buy it, or end up putting it on a credit card, which is also not a good idea during this time. Anyway, I feel like I haven't even really been interested in anything like coming out online. Like I don't feel the need to buy anything. Like there are things obviously that I want to buy, but like I don't feel that inkling, like urge, like, oh my gosh, I want this so bad. Oh my gosh, my eyebrows literally are like legit fucking glued down. Like I feel they are not moving anywhere. Anyway, and it was like, it's weird because normally like on the weekends Carla and I would like go out to the mall or something, and like even just window shopping almost made me like want to spend my money, and I'd be like, there's like a bajillion things that I want to buy, and now I'm like, do I really need it? Like I don't know, I feel like it has drastically changed my perspective on things. I'm just like, everything is so uncertain that you don't really know. You know, like it just makes you, I don't know, it makes me think like, wow, all this shit is really unnecessary. Like everything that I'm buying is so trivial and unimportant. And like I don't mean like stop shopping, like no, if that brings you some joy during this time, like go ahead, buy whatever you want. But like I don't know, it makes me, at least it makes me like double, triple, quadruple question whether like I really want this, or if it's necessary, or like I should just keep saving money, because you know, only Lord knows when this is gonna be over. Well, you would think that I would have the time to do that right now, but like with papers and essays and then work on the weekends, like I genuinely don't want to do anything on my days off. Like, because I work Friday through Monday. Yeah, Friday through Monday, because it's 4 days, 10-hour shifts. And on my days off, I literally talk about this with my coworkers, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking move. Like that Tuesday after like our work week, I do not want to get off my couch. Like even getting up off the couch to like go get food or go to the bathroom is painful. Like I'm like, why can't someone bring me coffee? Why can't I have a butler or something? Just kidding. But yeah, it literally is honestly brutal. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then Wednesday and Thursday, like I'm back in the motion of things, but then it's like, okay, you have 2 days and now you have to go back to work. I probably sound like everyone else, but like honestly, I haven't put on makeup in so long. Like only when we have important things to celebrate in the house. Like we celebrated my sister's graduation. She graduated from her master's program, so like, ooh, go her. It was really exciting. So I put on makeup then. Mother's Day I put on makeup, and that's probably the only 2 times that I put on makeup since all of this and like gotten ready. And even then when it comes time to like put on an outfit, I'm like, do I really have to change out of my pajamas? Like, is it really necessary? We're just gonna take pictures. They're just gonna be home. We're not posting this anywhere. My face and hair look decent. Can we just not have to change out of our PJs? Like literally getting me out of my pajamas or loungewear is the most difficult task of the entire world. That's also why I don't like working at Amazon, but it's a perk that you literally get to fucking wear workout clothes and loungewear there. I'm genuinely running out of this concealer, but I cannot be bothered to buy a new one. I have like 5 or 6 other concealers, but I don't know, like we're not going out anywhere. I genuinely don't have any need to buy another one, so I'm just like, whatever, I will literally use the last drop of that one just because I like the color of it so much. Like I feel like it's very difficult for me to find a concealer that I like the shade of it, that I feel like matches very well. Like I don't know, it just blends, the color blends in so well. Oops, I was like, oh. I feel like the color blends in so well with like my other products because it's like yellow, but it's not too yellow because I'm like a neutral skin tone, so I don't know, I feel like sometimes I get concealers, I don't know, it's probably just me that can't fucking pick a right shade for me because I literally always have Carla pick my shade for me because I just feel like, for one, she knows more about makeup than I do, and 2, I like having like an outside perspective because, you know, like the way you view something on yourself is probably, I don't know, I feel like it's probably not how other people view it on you. Like, you know, it's a weird like mental thing. I don't know. So that's why I always have her pick it for me because I'm just like, I need you to pick the right shade. Like, I don't want to fuck up and then end up looking ridiculous. Also, I like desperately want a haircut. Not because I want to chop my hair off, but just because I need a trim. Like I don't need a trim, but I want one just because I feel like the last time I cut my hair, I cut it at home and I chopped it off like when it was blonde and then I dyed it dark and then I just like cut it off because I was like, the ends are all straggly and gross, so I literally just cut off my ends. I literally cut off like 4 or 5 inches. It was horrible and I genuinely never addressed it, but like I was just like, I already cut it off, there's nothing we can do at this point. But with that being said, I literally didn't really touch the top half of my head, like the top half of my head, that makes sense, the top layer of my hair, because that one, obviously when your hair is damaged and it's breaking off, it doesn't break off evenly, so it was like super broken in some areas and like some areas were much shorter than others. So I was just like, you know, we're just gonna let that be and wait for it to grow out, and then I'll like go get a proper haircut and have them put layers in there and have it look good. But now, with all this going on, I can't go get a proper haircut and I don't want to cut my hair, like add layers into it, because I genuinely think I'm gonna fuck that up. So I am just gonna probably give myself like a trim and just like clean up the ends, just like get rid of split ends and stuff like that. But also with this, like I'm genuinely never doing my hair unless, like I said, for those like 2 events at my house, and that was it. And besides today I did my hair because I wanted to look cute. So other than that, I genuinely have just been working out a lot at home. Luckily we have a few like bits and pieces of equipment that I can like get pretty good workouts here at my house without needing to go to the gym. But like I definitely miss gym atmosphere and like just your routine of like every evening we'd go to the gym and like work out and then come home, shower, have protein, you know, go to sleep. Like I also miss being able to do certain things at the gym, like that they have the proper machine for and you just kind of got to make do with it. But I'm grateful that I have enough equipment at home. You know, also it has me thinking that this is probably most definitely not gonna be the year I get a boyfriend. Because of all of this, like dating is just, at least dating, like finding someone new is totally off the table. Like that's not gonna happen at all. So that's great, another year of being single. Not that I'm not used to it, just putting it out there. Also, funny story, because I can hear my mom vacuuming right now, so excuse that noise. But our vacuum, it didn't completely break, but it definitely wasn't as working. Good English, Marisol. It definitely wasn't working as well as it should. Like every time I would stand it up, like, you know, vertically, like I feel like this sounds so stupid, but like I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Like when you not lay it down, but when you're vacuuming, your vacuum isn't perfectly vertical. It's like at an angle. So when I would stand it vertically up and like use the extension cord to like suction something up, the power would shut off. So I was like, okay, that's definitely an issue. So I went to Best Buy to like, because I bought warranty on it, to get it exchanged. And of course they didn't have it in stock for some reason. Apparently lots of people were vacuuming during this time. And I was like, okay, so they pointed me to like the next store that had it in stock if I wanted to fulfill it, get my warranty fulfilled there. And I was like, can you guys just ship it to me? Because the other one was kind of far away and I just didn't want to drive. And they're like, yeah, that's totally fine. Like we can ship it to you. Ship it to me. It's getting here in like 4 or 5 days. Perfectly fine. I wasn't dying to vacuum anything within those days. And then of course the day it says it's gonna get there, I'm gonna be at work, which I fucking hate being at work when I'm gonna get expecting packages, just because you never know. But at least my family's gonna be at home, everyone's gonna be at home, not gonna have to worry about it. And I'm like, okay guys, stay on the lookout, I'm gonna be at work, please watch out for my vacuum. And of course I got a notification that it was delivered at like 12 o'clock at night, and I was like, okay, that's weird. But I immediately, like as soon as I could, I called Carla, or I texted her, I think, and I was like, hey, it says the vacuum's there, like did it get there? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, can you please go check outside, because this is an expensive vacuum and I would hate to have to go through a claim and all of this nonsense for a vacuum that I already paid for, but it's not here. It's just like, it's such a big hassle, and with everything going on, I was like, this is gonna be twice as difficult, because I'm sure there are a bunch of packages that have gotten lost in the mail. And so I'm like, can you check outside? And she's like, I am outside. And I'm like, oh, great. So like, I'm already at work, I'm getting frustrated, and I'm just like, there's nothing I can do about it right now, because 1, I'm at work, and 2, it's like the middle of the night, like no one's gonna respond to me. So whatever, I'm like getting home, I get off work, I'm driving home, and I'm like, I honestly forgot about it until like I got home. Like I literally parked in our driveway, and I was like, great, I have to remember to do that and like wake up at a decent time so I can like file a claim and everything tomorrow morning. And then I get to I'm getting out of my car, and well, not even my car, my sister's car, because I wasn't driving my car because it needed work done. So I like get there and I like see something like a giant, what looks like an animal next to my car. And I was like, what the hell is that? And like, of course, like the lights aren't on the outside of our house because it's like literally 4 a.m. Like, we're not about to waste electricity like that. And I'm like, I turn on my phone flashlight, and which is probably not the best idea if it was an animal, because what if like it freaking gets scared by the light and attacks me? I don't know. But I turn it on and I see the vacuum. It's literally right next to my car. Like, they placed it right in front of my car. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this dumb bitch. Like, how did you miss that? How did you, like, I'm not kidding. You walk out of the door, like our front door, and you could see the vacuum right there. But I'm just assuming she initially like looked left and right to see if the package was somewhere on the porch. And so like I'm lugging the vacuum in and like open the door and I'm like, you dumb hoe. How did you not realize this was here? Like, it was literally right in front of my car, and she's like half asleep because they like to wait up for me when I get home from work. I don't know why. I tell them to go to sleep, not to wait up for me, because that's insanity, but they do anyway. So she's like half asleep. And I'm like, you literally, the vacuum was right there. Like, you literally almost gave me a heart attack. Not a heart attack, let's not exaggerate. But you really gave me slight frustration from the thought of having to deal with all of the extra steps of having to file a claim for a lost package and how I was gonna get my money back or if I was gonna get another vacuum. And the vacuum was right there. And now I'm out here looking like an idiot in my head, obviously my own head, because I never said these things out loud, but like cursing up a storm for the poor driver when it wasn't even his fault. It was Carlos' fault for not freaking looking and paying more attention. And she said she wasn't wearing her glasses, but like, girl, it was right there. Anyway, so I was more than elated to see my vacuum there, and that also just makes me realize how fucking old I am that I get excited and worried and upset over a freaking vacuum. So guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked it. I hope you're staying safe out there, and let me know what other videos you want to see and I will film them for you. Besides that, peace and blessings, and I'll see you guys in my next video. This top also, it's super cute, but it literally rolls down and I have no boobs, so I can't even imagine what this would do if you had big boobs. Like, it just, as soon as you like bend down, it just like rolls down, and I'm like, great. I'm so glad we cannot see that region on camera. Dude, does anyone else fucking hate when this happens to their eyelash curlers? It literally gets my nails so freaking dirty. Maybe it's just because mine's disgusting, but like, I hate when this happens. I literally had crazy glued this thing down so this wouldn't happen, and I feel like it does not matter what brand of eyelash curlers it is, this always happens to me. Watch, I'm gonna end up with like my fingers being black with a bunch of nasty mascara on it. Oh my gosh. I fucking hate this shit. Like, why? Why are eyelash curlers like this? Anyone in the beauty industry that owns a fucking company, you need to think of a better way to create eyelash curlers, because this needs innovation. Dude, it literally just does not want to stay. I'm fucking throwing these away. I'm over it. Over it. Over it. I don't care. I'll order new ones on Amazon or something. It's an expensive vacuum. How am I going to get my money back? That was not me. Oh my gosh. I swear on my life. I literally, my sweaty ass foot rubbed off the mat. I can do it again, I promise. See? Okay, that was not me. It was my foot rubbing off the seat, and I want to think what you want.